Rustica is a manufacturer of soulful goods. We actually make what we design.
Oh my word. Welcome home.
It's DIT. Do it together.
Join the revolution.
Hi, I'm Kate, and this is my sweetheart, Paul. We started Rustica about 15 years ago. We run a manufacturing company together, designing soulful spaces for people's homes.
Now we're 15 years in, right?
We've been doing it for 15 years.
15 years.
The hardest and most rewarding thing about what we do is doing it together. We have 4 kids that we're raising in Utah's beautiful mountains.
Oh, yes. We love the mountains. That's really what inspires a lot of our creations that
Absolutely.
we design and then manufacture right down the road at our plant.
Every day, customers walk in and we interact with them. We find out a little bit more about them, their family, their space, and then we get to work together to design and create soulful products for their living space.
A soulful space is not just functional and adding beauty, but it tells your story. So Kate is downstairs in the showroom with some customers that found some of our barn doors on Instagram, and now she's talking to them about doing some similar ones for their home office.
The more that I look at those doors and the way that they're going to change my space, the more that I want to change the space that's near that.
So Stacy and Eric came in to look for those barn doors that they saw on Instagram and bought them.
Oh, that's awesome.
But you're gonna
Okay.
die. They
There's
want
more?
to do, yes.
Okay.
They want to do
This is good.
a full refresh to their office.
No way.
Yeah, the kitchen, the
This is
entire
gonna be
kitchen,
fun.
and the living room.
We came into this house instead of putting it together ourselves, and it just needs,
You wanna
some
make it your
changes.
own.
It needs
Bring it to life.
a refresh. I ordered my doors, and as soon as I walked into the warehouse, realized that they had so much more. I like things to be light and open and really functional. We use this room for everything.
I was so excited to talk to them about where they're starting
Yeah.
right now and where they want to end up.
Cabinets,
Cabinets.
floors, the island. Tell me all about it.
They're old. They're really old. They came with the house, and I'm ready for something new and beautiful, and I want to love it.
She brought in a bunch of pictures of what she has right now, and I just started talking to them about the type of soul that they want to bring to their space, and now
Well, because we want it to be meaningful to them, right?
Yeah.
I'd really like it to feel alive and sort of reflect us a little more. I am really excited about all the things that I saw today and the things that are coming. I think that Kate and Paul are going to pull together something amazing, and I can't wait to see it.
So what I love about this space, we call it the lab. It is right next to our showroom. We built it just right above the showroom so that when we're down working with customers, we can bring them up here, show them all of our ideas, sketch some stuff up. It's just a real creative space, and I love working with Paul in here. Stacy and Eric brought in some pictures of their home. Now we're gonna start designing based on the budget they gave us, and our goal is to bring soul to this living space.
So these doors, there's gonna be 4 doors. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna refinish the floor, right, in the kitchen. Then we're gonna add 4 bypassing barn doors for the pantry.
And a door right next to that for the broom closet.
Yes, okay.
And the mantle.
Yep, the mantle, and then we need to paint all the walls.
New custom,
Backsplash.
yes. And of course, the new front door. And then the island, a new
Yes.
kitchen island that can
That's
roll
gonna be
out of the
awesome.
way and
Big
over by
ol'
the window.
Butcher block top on that.
That's
It's gonna
it.
tie in with the pantry doors. And I'm thinking these are French doors. They are a thin,
Metal.
metal frame.
Glass.
And then I'm thinking we do kind of a chateau French look.
Okay, windows.
You want to replace that window? That would be cool.
No, you know how I've been talking about windows nonstop?
Oh, I love this window idea. I wish so bad it would have been mine. The thing is, Kate She is the idea factory. She comes up with all of the best ideas, and I do my very best to claim as many of them as I can. And I can do that through sketching it out and then saying, see, look what I did. But the reality is the ideas come from her, the good ones.
This actually helps us speed the process forward a little bit. If I can put all the ideas down and then bring Paul in and say, okay, see all of these ideas and thoughts, now take them, draw them up, get rid of ones that aren't gonna work. It's kind of just a great way to start with a blank canvas and then throw together all of our ideas. I love watching him draw because it brings everything to life and gives it like the color that I can't add in with just the lists of ideas, but I think that's what makes it really special. Will you grab the pictures and some of the samples? And then we've got to go get those doors. Now that we have a general idea of all the design work that we need to do for the Jenkins, Paul's gonna head over to the shop and start putting together the doors for the office.
So it's really nice to have our manufacturing just a mile down the road from the showroom. I kind of feel spoiled to be able to sketch out a concept and then just cruise right over to the plant and put the welding hood on and just start welding away.
Has anyone seen a square? So I learned how to weld at a school called Go Buy a Welder and Start Welding. All right, just gotta check for square here, and oh, done.
Paul called me to come down to the shop because the office doors are done. Now we're gonna take these doors over to the Jenkins, and while he's installing them, I'm gonna show these designs to Stacy for the refresh.
Hey, what do you think?
Oh, they look great. I think they turned out awesome.
Yeah, I think this will look beautiful against that wall.
I think so too.
I just need help loading this up in the trailer, and I think we're good to go. I think that with color, we are taking all the color out of there.
Well, there's so much color in there right now.
And then we're adding back subtleties of color.
I want to bring that earthy, organic feel into the space as well.
She loves plants.
She loves her plants,
Yeah.
and the pictures look beautiful of those plants. Can't wait. I think we're coming up close to it.
Hi, come on in.
Hi.
Thank you. Oh, this is the space. This is gonna be great for those barn doors.
This is it.
Oh yeah, this is gonna look amazing here.
But I've got so much that I want to show you.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
Let's look at the house.
Let me show you.
So while you do that, I'm gonna get going on the install with Steve, okay? He's on his way. We'll get this pounded out real fast.
All right, this is the kitchen. Lots of light in here.
That's my favorite part, is the great big windows. I love the view. I love getting the light during the day.
There's a lot of color in here, and we definitely want to brighten it up, so we're gonna add some more whites in here. But look at these cabinets. So I love this. It's a metal cabinet face. We're not gonna have to replace the entire cabinet box, but we can actually just replace the face of it. So while I'm working with Stacy in the kitchen to get some of these designs done, Paul's out getting those office doors ready to install.
Steve is pretty much my right hand. You can give him any tool, any piece of lumber or steel, and he can make something out of that. So that's why we need him, to make sure that this refresh goes really well.
The cool thing about barn doors is they don't go into your space. It is a barn door though, so it has a gap, but we've got this cool system with our spacers that are adjustable just by hand, that easy. And so we're gonna tighten these in so that we get a really tight fit with the back of the door and the wall. Oh, that is beautiful. I think the Jenkins are gonna love this. So we have a few minor adjustments to make, and then this is gonna be done.
We got those office doors installed.
Yeah, but the real project is just beginning. So we installed those doors at Stacy's house, and
They look
she's
amazing.
So thrilled with them.
She loved it. Well, they
Yeah.
turned out so beautiful.
Oh, I love
You know
that.
what else she loved?
What's that?
All the other ideas.
She did?
We have a ton of work to do. We've got to start manufacturing
Well, this is
all
the
that
fun
stuff.
part. Oh, yeah.
This is
So-
where all the work begins.
Yeah, so where are we gonna find an island? Oh yeah, we're gonna build one. Where are we gonna get the cabinet doors?
We're gonna build them.
Oh, we're gonna build
We're
those.
gonna make
okay, so
them.
we've got to refine all these designs, get with engineering. I can't wait to get with these guys. Let's
We're
go
gonna
do
make it all
this.
from scratch.
Just headed over to the plant. We got to get some of these things rolling because, I mean, there are we've got a lot of really fun concepts going and designs. All right, let's do this. So the first step to starting into these projects is to get my engineers helping with laying out kind of the cut sheets and getting the drawings all laid out. And so I'm gonna go talk to them. That'll help the process go so much more smoothly out in the shop. Hey fellas, I need to build this door right here. I just want a really delicate, thin frame around them. And so instead of inch, I went 3/4. Next, I've got to run things by the guys out on the shop floor. So first stop is gonna be the door team. Hey Clint, these doors right here, these French doors, are gonna go over a pantry. I talked to David about drawing it up and everything, so he could give you the drawings for it. But before we move forward and get your help on putting this together, I just wanted to run it past you.
So I'm super excited because all of our highly skilled artisans are buying into this project, and I think they're excited about it too. It's so nice to have these guys super skilled. They're really passionate about what they do, and so I'm excited for their assistance with making this happen.
Aluminum backsplash tiles. Where do they have the aluminum up top?
Yeah, I think there's some aluminum in there.
Okay, so I need to get this cutting because we need to start laying out the backsplash tiles.
Make sure Dana knows to get him sent over here.
Okay,
to the file,
gotcha.
and then we'll
Okay, thanks.
So we've got an awesome new idea. I think it's innovative. It's using aluminum tumbled off the laser, any style, any design we want to do. Which
For a backsplash.
I haven't tried before. Backsplash. But we are worried about getting it from raw material to the laser
Yes.
without deep blemishes.
Yeah, aluminum is really soft.
I just want to be careful that the forks on the forklift don't put big gouges in the plate, you know? I just am trying to be really careful about getting any big gouges in it. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but I think Kate would be proud of me if she were here, trying to make sure that it's going to be just right.
What do you think about trying to add in an extra flip out surface for that?
I think it's a great idea. I was wondering if you wanted to have something that just folds down against the base and it flips out that way.
Down here. So we just met with Hank and things are rolling along really well there with the kitchen island. Lots of details that we kind of finalized for that. I really like this concept though. So I'm gonna get Kate and just make sure she's on board, and then I think we should move forward with it.
Awesome.
Are you wanting to have a good amount of visibility into these cabinets that are gonna have these over?
I'm wanting some beautiful, decorative, soulful pieces inside of that cabinet to be able to be seen.
Apparently we had a little bit of a misunderstanding about some of the cabinet doors as well as some of the finishes on the island. Kate was thinking we were doing a laser cut piece that we were designing and manufacturing in-house. And the whole time I was thinking that it was going to be a wire mesh that we were going to order in.
Yeah, this is
that right
very different than what I was thinking.
You're thinking more of a grid, laser cut grid.
This design process that we are right in the middle of is so critical. This is where we have to figure out all the details. And if one of those details is missing or is incorrect, it's not gonna go very well.
So are you opposed to going in this direction?
not
Do
at
you
all.
want to get a
The only
sample
thing-
of the mesh that you're thinking of?
I'm glad that we discovered this little discrepancy. I would probably try to pull a real design from a place that is significant to the Jenkins ancestry or something, you know, because then we can tell a story.
Okay, so we know we're gonna go with the metal grid that we make right here in the shop. And I've got a lot of work to do. I'm gonna meet with Stacy and I'm going to get very deep into where she's from and her family's from and pull some really fun, creative ideas from that. Can we start with the front door? So when we walk
Yes.
up, we're gonna start with when we get to the front door, and as we walk in, we'll take it one piece at a time.
What we just got through doing is kind of going through bullet points of all of the projects we're doing for the refresh, just to make sure we're both on the same page so that we can go and kind of divide and conquer.
Dana. Dana. So before meeting with Stacy with this awesome cabinet design, I want it to be meaningful and I really want it to come from us. So instead of buying the product, bringing it in and installing it on the cabinets, I want to cut it out with our laser machine and I think she's gonna love it. It's a problem I'm gonna work out. It's not gonna take me long. I can do it. We are working on some cabinet doors and there's a couple ideas out there. One is that we'll just order in a metal mesh and attach it to the face of the door.
Right.
I would really love to do a designer metal panel that we can add to any door. Will it really take a half a day to burn out something like this, or like half the size?
No, and in fact, if we didn't even want, if we wanted to go with,
And 16 gauge, not even 10
if we
gauge.
go with 16 gauge and we cut with nitrogen, we'll cut it super fast. We can do one of these in 10 or 15 minutes.
Okay,
So,
one this size in 10 or 15 minutes? So
Sure.
half this size, 5 minutes.
half the size, I'll say 7 to 10.
Okay.
Well, just to be safe.
I know, I was kinda
Depending on the
pushing you there, huh?
How intricate it is, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It'll work?
Yeah,
Okay.
especially in 16 gauge. We can do
Okay,
it.
that's my first sign off. Awesome. No, that's not. That saw cutting all right again? We got it up, good. How's it going? This is actually what I need. You think 22 is gonna be too flimsy? This is going inside of a cabinet door, so I don't want it to be so heavy.
I think 22 might be a little too flimsy. I would try 16 first and see what we think.
Thank you. Not a walkway. I can follow rules. Hey, so I talked to the team,
Okay,
and it sounds like this is really only gonna take about 5 to 7 minutes.
not a half day.
So we're good. It's gonna work.
Okay, awesome,
I'm gonna get working on the research for it, and then we'll
Okay.
design it up.
awesome, good job.
Okay, so Kate met with Stacy about just what is meaningful to her, right? And there's a little gem that
Yeah.
she found.
It's alpine strawberries.
Alpine
She
strawberry.
loves the alpine strawberries. I just love being able to dig deep into the customer's story and really find out what it is
Yeah.
they love. So these little details, let's incorporate them into our design.
I've got an idea of how we might be able to do that with cabinets. Instead of just a wire mesh on the doors, I'm gonna design a alpine strawberry, sort of organic looking grate that we will cut out on the laser. A lot of design is what you don't do, and so we didn't want to overplay the strawberries in the cabinet doors. And so we decided to only put it on
the island.
the island, yeah, so that it was just a subtle accent that had meaning. Pretty excited. I mean, it's not gonna have color in it, but I had to so that I could feel like I know the Alpine strawberry, so I think we're good to go.
So making the design mean something and have soul and have a story is so important to me. When I start designing, I start by getting to know the person that I'm working with or the family that I'm working with. And as I'm designing with Paul for them, I like to take a step back and really incorporate the learnings that I've gotten from meeting the family or the individual and incorporate those elements into the design. So the design really means something special to them, and it always ends up being extra beautiful because of it.
Now, I think we're to a point with the Strawberry cabinet doors to where we can hand them off to engineering and they can kind of finalize design there. And now I can shift my focus back over to the window as well as the Chateau d'If doors.
We're gonna be powder coating the Chateau d'If.
Oh, this is them?
Yeah, Chateau d'If.
So I go to check on these Chateau French doors, and they do not look like what we originally discussed.
These are different.
Oops. Okay, so I'm sorry, I didn't talk to you about this. I was concerned, and I'm sorry I didn't talk to you about it, but I was concerned about the bypassing.
Me too, remember? I was worried about them always being in the way.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah, so now they will not ever be in the way.
I want to combine a bifolding kind of funky door system that she has right now, but put it on a barn door track.
It's on a barn door track?
Yeah.
We've never done that before.
Well,
Have you?
I've done it, but
Oh.
I'm sorry.
But we haven't. So this is a first for us.
Okay, these Chateau doors are almost done. They look stunning. Now I can work on the butcher block top for the kitchen island.
This is a surfacing machine. So it's like a planer wide belt sander combination. There's one big planer cutting head, and it's got like I don't know, several thousand cutters on that one head. So it'll first go and plane down the thickness and level that all out, and then there's two sanding belts behind that, and that'll give it a nice finished surface. Oh, that is so good. It's sad that this is gonna be the bottom and you'll never see this. But don't worry, the top is even better.
So today is our last big day of production in the shop. In order to stay on budget, we have got to get everything over to Stacy's house today.
I've got to be bouncing all over the place today. In the metal shop, fabbing up the door. I'm gonna be in the wood shop, paint, just coordinating everything. Kate's gonna be on site at the Jenkins, trying to navigate and channel everything over there. Ooh, I've got the backsplash tiles. I've got to check on those. So yeah, I'm just gonna be kind of flying everywhere today. So let's go. Get down, get down. That's so cool.
So the Jenkins are staying with family right now. They want to get back, but I'm holding them off because we're working on this new shutter design. Paul's welding them up at the shop right now. We've got new lighting going in and a complete remodel to the fireplace and the mantle. They are gonna love this.
Really hard to concentrate unless you have a good beat. That is amazing.
It's so hard to see it, you know, before you've got it installed, but once it's installed, it's just, oh, it looks so good. It's so exciting. And that's where the motivation comes from. The new entry door here is going to just transform this space. So when you walk up, you're gonna already feel the soul of the home, get into the home, and then I think that it's just gonna really be a massive burst of newness and life and energy, and just can't wait to see it come together.
And that's how easy it is.
After we removed the caulking and the casing, this whole front door just popped out. It takes about 2 hours from start to finish to get the old front door out and the new one in. It's a good fit. Who measured this door?
I know a guy.
I'll take it.
After we got that front door in, I stood back here and thought, oh, now that's amazing. But as I looked around, I'm thinking, we need some landscaping. It was not in the budget, but we decided to do something simple that would really make this exterior space pop, the curb appeal and the first impression that they're gonna get. I would like to put that up, that one over here.
You, I'm the fastest spark slinger in the West. Yeehaw! DIT, baby!
Excellent. Now it's looking good.
Okay, so we're just finishing the cabinets. We've been at it for at least a couple hours, but we're getting right at the end. The carpet is just being installed right now, so it's about done. I'm gonna go check on it after I get this cabinet door over. We're getting closer. We brought in the new island, and they have those beautiful strawberry doors on them.
Yeah, we got those put in.
We
the
replaced-
backsplash.
So I was looking at Home Depot because.
Are you still gonna grout it though?
Well, check this out. So at Home Depot, they have this product that you go right to the wall and it's like a mesh tape. So it eliminates grout. And so grout and aluminum don't like each other. The lime and grout. You know, so I think it might be worth a shot because you just push it on there and stick them right on.
Okay, so we refinished the floor, we refinished the cabinet boxes, and we have started painting. So it's a lot of good progress that we've made, but there's still a very long ways to go. And the Jenkins are gonna be here in a day. So we are kind of cutting it close. So last night was a doozy. We were up kind of late, got some backsplash done. Yesterday was rough. Worked through so many issues with just about everything except for the Stainmaster flooring. That went in really well, looks gorgeous. So today, fresh start. We're just gonna go really fast, so it might be kind of blurry.
Ow! That is the lamest hammer.
Perfectly straight cut. They don't work. I was asking Andrew where these need to be in relation to the edge of the door, because I was afraid they were going to do that. So we have hung up our beautiful Chateau d'If doors. And
They don't work.
they do not work. So were you able to talk to Andrew about that little pivot thing? As they pivot at the top, they also need to pivot at the bottom. Otherwise, the bottom of these doors want
Push
to
in.
slide in,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then do we have slotted holes going this way, or are they going that way?
Or did you want to make it an L? So this lays up against the wall.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So I drew up what we needed for these Chateau d'If doors to rotate properly and pivot from the bottom and sent it off to our engineering team. The Jenkins are gonna be home in a couple of hours and we have got to solve this problem. I hope my engineers can get it done before they get here or we're gonna be in trouble. Chateau doors are in need of your help. Exclamation point. We are all counting on you.
I got an email that the world is in danger and I have to get this part designed and put through the shops and produced as soon as I possibly can, immediately. And that's what I'm gonna do.
So I am so excited about this mantle. These are the legs. When he brought them in and showed them to me, I just got totally giddy because these things with that beautiful, thick, floating mantle are going to look absolutely amazing. Ha! Ha!
Okay, good.
Oh, I got it, actually. Our first little house that we bought together is 900 square feet and on Locust Lane. It's the most fun little neighborhood. And this amazing piece of lumber was in the garage, hidden in the corner. It was like ready to get thrown out and we saved it. So now we're ready to finish it up and put it in the Jenkins home for the beautiful mantle, which is gonna be the centerpiece of that living room. We are chunking out a part in the back of it that will then attach to the cleat, and that will attach to the fireplace wall. So that's the purpose of doing this groove.
Okay, so this part that Hank is gonna push through the shop is going to fit underneath the door out on the edges of the door. And it's going to help the doors open without pivoting towards the opening. And that's what's kind of causing the issue right now.
Hank!
Wow.
Hey, what's going on? You have parts?
Yeah.
Ooh, let me see.
Okay.
What have you created?
I'll show you. Can I walk on the floor?
Yes, but just don't put any weight on it. Oh, nice, John. Look at that, a right and a left. We literally just drew that on the floor.
Really? There it is.
Perfect. The part that Hank brought over is installed and it's solving the problem.
So we're really down to the wire. Stacy and Eric are coming in and, oh, this is her.
You get a text from her?
They're around the corner. Oh my gosh! So we're really down to the wire. Stacy and Eric are coming in and we still have a lot to do. Everyone's racing around. It's kind of like a madhouse, but it is coming together and it looks amazing.
We have an incredible team behind us to make this sort of stuff happen, which is pretty awesome.
Good job, team. Thank you.
I think that the overall message of this refresh for the Jenkins is stand and grow. I'm so nervous. Oh, there they are.
You guys!
Welcome home.
Oh, I love him. Oh, look
Eric. Hey. Good. Stacy. Welcome home.
Thank you. This is amazing.
Take it all in, you guys.
I've never seen a door like this before. That is awesome.
It's one of a kind.
It's like a whole new house.
not know our house could look like this. Oh, I love this. Do I just pull it?
Yeah, you can just pull it open.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that pretty?
Oh, it is.
Mind-blowing.
Like adult Disneyland?
Yeah.
Good.
So this pot rack is, there's a very subtle design feature in here that is a three-legged symbol. So these are 3 legs. And it's an Old Norse symbol that means whither which way it lands, it will stand. So
This does not look like my house.
That's
I'm
a good
so
thing.
excited for living here.
You're excited you're living here?
Yes.
So what I love about this is that you can move it. You know how the island before kind of cut off the passageway and just the kitchen, it made it a little tight? I wanted to make sure that you could still have a surface where you could craft and clean and work, but when you're ready, you just move it right.
Oh, no way.
I'm not kidding.
Look at the...
backsplash.
Yeah.
What is that? Is that metal?
Yeah, that's actually aluminum that we cut out, and it has a really rich kind of texture, very subtle.
It's the strawberries. You noticed them.
Oh my gosh, I've never seen that.
So
What do
this
you
is
think
your
about
broom
that?
closet door.
I love wood.
We call it the cute as a button door.
It is cute. That's the word I was going to say. I was like,
So
it's
cute.
cute.
Isn't that beautiful? So it is in the shape of a home. This is one of my favorite pieces. I really believe that home is where all the best things are created. So we hope you feel the same way.
So beautiful.
Thank you.
So the idea was to really take away a lot of color that is in the architecture and on walls, and make a canvas for you guys to create and put your own meaning into the home and really focus on meaningful, special pieces that serve purposes for you as well as have meaning.
What do you think?
Hi.
So awesome. Quite a bit different, isn't it? So much bigger.
It feels so much bigger, which is so fun to hear. Because it's all the same space.
Cute. Cute. I really do. I love Oh, that was so thoughtful. These are all the things that matter to me.
I hope so, and I want you to know that when you're surrounded by all those meaningful things, that it really changes your life. You definitely are more inspired, and we believe that when you're inspired, you create and serve, and we hope that you guys do that as a family together and for the community, and we're really hoping that this space inspires you guys. So we just toured the home with the Jenkins, and it was really emotional. I wasn't expecting that much emotion, but when you're creating for somebody and thinking about them all the time, I think you really grow closer to them, and that has been a really special part of this. So I was choking up the whole time.
Yeah, I wasn't at all.
And you were too.
You know what? We're done. We did it.
It looks so good.
Nice
Come
job.
on.
So
Let's go get some rest.
some rest, and you know what sounds really good? It's a jar of pickles,
Peanut butter.
huge tub of peanut butter, and we're gonna eat the whole thing.
Well, we spent a lot of time together talking through what we feel like would work really well for them in their space. And that's important to us. We wanted to refresh the space so that it would function for them, but be so beautiful that they don't want to leave the space. The project was a lot of work, but it was so inspiring to us that it didn't feel like that.
I'm like 3 times stronger because of that project. And I'm really excited to meet somebody new and learn about their story and what is meaningful to them, and then create for them.
And refresh it.
Yeah.
Yeah.